so I think some context that we've, there was a bit of they're calling it the fifth wave now, where it actually started in a gym, unfortunately, and from that gym, a widespread cluster of people got infected, or had close contact with someone who got infected. So the government was very diligent, and it shows really the systems they have in place are really working, because they're able to track down everyone who'd been in contact with the people in this gym. And unfortunately, we basically were in a position where we ended up closing our doors for a week. And it was a decision that was not forced upon us. It was just more to be preventative. And we're just seeing just how impactful it can be if you unfortunately do have a case in your gym. And I know it's definitely no one's fault necessarily that this happened. It could just be bad luck. And just how damaging that can be to, I think, reputation, but also in terms of all your staff having to go into quarantine, it really means that you're forced closed for a minimum of 2 weeks. So basically do everything we can to not get into that position, but also to just ensure the safety of our members. It's a really scary time for a lot of people, especially those with families. And the last thing we want is for people to feel like this is not a safe place for them to be. And for a lot of people, this is kind of like their second home. So I think to give our members, as hard as it is to not have a gym and not be able to train, especially during the CrossFit Open, where a lot of people have been prepping for this for a long time, it's kind of put back into perspective just really what is important. And for us, it's the safety of our staff, the safety of our team, and the safety of our community. So yeah, some really tough decisions in the last couple of weeks. I think we've done really well as a team. I've been super impressed by all the staff here. They've contributed some really, really great ideas and helped execute the decision making and get it over to our community well. So, thankfully, our community is safe. We're back open now, having now bypassed the 14-day period where we had actually one of our members come into our gym who did end up testing positive. So touch wood, we got very lucky, and it shows I think we made the right decisions, but certainly hasn't been an easy time for all of us as a team and our staff. So what that's meant for the CrossFit Open, well, it's meant this year's CrossFit Open is really, really different to any Open we've run in the past. It's normally, a Saturday where there's electric energy, the gym is busy for 6 hours where people are just here competing, judging, supporting, and it's probably one of the biggest events on our calendar. Unfortunately, this year, we had to make some decisions, one of them being that we wanted to minimize the amount of cross contact between members or people in the gym. So what we decided as a coaching team was that we would actually judge everyone. And in the class, rather than being an hour and judging numerous heats, it would just be one heat of much less people than we normally have in a class. And so the coaching and the ops team, we were kind of here for the last 2 weekends, working some pretty long hours, lots and lots of judging. But at least we were still able to get people in here. They were still able to get the open workout down. I know it was really, really different. But I think, again, it was just the right decision to be made.
And so how does the Fitness League come into play with?
So the Fitness League is something we've now run. This is our 4th year of the Fitness League. The Fitness League was initially a competition we started for our community here at Coastal. And essentially what we do, we take everyone in our group programs, everyone in individual programs like personal training and remote coaching, and we put them into a team. And so we've typically had 5 teams, and it corresponds with the time of the day that the member will work out in. So if you're a part of the early morning crew, then you'll represent that class. And so what we've had in the past when we first started out was we basically had 5 weeks of workouts where each team would put forward team members to represent the team, and we would kind of throw down on a Saturday. Super fun, allows the community to really start to get to know each other. And of course, a bit of competition never hurt anyone. What we did in recent years is combine the Fitness League with the CrossFit Open. So we're using the Open test as a test. We have 3 teams this year who are captained by coaches. Each team has a color, so the team members wear their color down to do their Saturday workouts. And the scores are then taken at the end of each week and averaged out, and then we have a separate leaderboard for Fitness League. We have a trophy downstairs. And at the end of each year, we have the winning team engraved on that trophy, and they are then the fittest team at Coastal for the next 11 months. So what else is really cool is we have a process programming global leaderboard. So, the process programming is now growing. We just had our 1-year birthday. Happy birthday to us. Woo! And you know, aside from the online subscribers, we have 5 affiliates now. And so what's really cool is that we have all our affiliates who are also doing the CrossFit Open. They've also integrated some of them, you know, the fitness league into their gyms, which is really cool. So they kind of have their own fitness leagues. But also we kind of have this global process programming leaderboard. And so, you know, like this vlog, we're trying to get weekly content out to help people execute their workouts more effectively, to learn from their workouts, and to share kind of what we're taking from each of the workouts that we do as a community, because there's always just loads of lessons. The Open is amazing because there's so much data to be compared with the rest of the world. It really informs us where our community is relative to their competition, and you know, just further strengthens our knowledge of where our strengths and weaknesses lie as athletes. And so the Open really is such a great opportunity to determine what the program is going to look like now for the next 12 months. Now, this year a little bit different with only 2 tests and not testing all that much. Haven't probably learned all that much so far, and as a whole our community has done really well on these tests because, you know, we've done a lot of kind of basic engine building over the last 12 months. So it would be nice to see a more comprehensive challenging test thrown in there to see how our people go.
Really like to make sure that you are using your legs to do the deadlift. Don't just bend at the hip. You have 150 dumbbell snatches to do. That's a lot of reps. Once you have 8 reps, dumbbells gently down on the floor. Again, 30 seconds on your bike. 8 dumbbell snatches, 4 vertical step overs, 6 dumbbell snatches. We're going to roll in 10 seconds. Remember, keep it nice and smooth. We're still warming up. 3, 2, 1, go!
With the 9mm sound.
Can I swear? It was so fucked up. I wanted to vomit halfway. I think with Darren next to me, I was like, at first like pacing myself, and then he started catching up. So I was like, and I started blowing myself up because I wanted to chase him. I think halfway through, I got really tired. Like Liam already warned me, like the workout really started when you're halfway through. He was right. So the burpees, like I did 10, 10, 10, 10 with every dumbbell. And the last round, I was so proud that I did 20 dumbbells in one go. Just push it, like last 2 minutes. Nice.
My mind's still blank right now. I don't know what to talk. I just want to puke. By the way, do you have a bin? For the last time I did the event 3 for the throwdown, I almost puked out. And I was resting on the floor for like an hour. Just like this time right now, but this one's better. I think I'm going to rest like 30 or 40 minutes maybe.
It was to beat him, just to beat him, but then I lost. But compared to 2017, improved quite a lot.
Oh, really? By how much?
I didn't finish in 2017. I only did 180 reps, which is like, I think, 20 snatches out of the 50.
Yeah.
But this time I finished 1856. So pretty good.
Fitness.
Yeah, more fit for 4 years.
What would you like to see in the last workout for the
Last one, I want muscle ups, but I don't think they will have. I don't think they will have it. It's probably going to be lunges.
lunges?
Lunges.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's overhead lunges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, mask please. Thank you. That's not official PPE.
If they do need to grab lighter dumbbells or lighter kettlebells, keep it in their quadrant so they'll clean up at the end of class. Cool? Sound good? Okay, just a quick update with regards to the LPC program. We're going to be deloading next week, so after this Saturday's Crossfit Open, that'll be the last workout of stage 1. They're going to deload next week, and then we are going to be launching a new block on the 5th of March. So the week after, they'll be starting basically, April, thank you, we'll be starting the new training block for the new year. So myself, Ant and Al are kind of sitting down at the moment talking about what the programming is going to look like. We're going to be changing things up a little bit, but I will talk to you guys about that all next week. It was a pretty hard slog, and I know a lot as a result, no one really trained on Saturday, so just want to say thank you for that. Now, going forward, I would like to propose that we go back to our original suggestion of the group schedule on a Saturday, which I believe is 4 90-minute classes, where we're going to run 2 heats in each class. Heat 1 judges Heat 2, Heat 2 judges Heat 1. At the end of this session, we are going to talk about Mr. McConaughey's last chapter, which Paddy had a fantastic solo rendition and breakdown of. Thank you, Paddy. But we'd love to hear everyone else's thoughts. Assuming we all read it.
I thought we finished it.
Paddy finished it. Yeah. Anyone else? Okay. And anyway, at the end of the session, guys, we will talk about next week's book club. We do have a couple of things thrown into the hat already. We'd love to make a decision as a team. And apart from that, that's pretty much everything on my agenda.
Wow.
Sure, not.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, seriously. Yeah. Really.
20 to 3.
10-minute meeting.
Yeah.